Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is explore yourselves, banking and general knowledge, etc. Jai Hind. Your daily boost, Tithi, Nakshatra, days of the year and important birth and death anniversaries of 7th February 2026, Saturday, Bengali date, 24 Mag 1432। As per Benima Dakshil Ponjika, today's Tithi is Krishna Panchami and up to 0 to 54 hours and after that Krishna Shashti. Today's Nakshatra is Hasta Nakshatra and up to 0 to 15 hours and after that Chitra Nakshatra. Today is 38th day of the year. There are then 327 days left in 2026. Today is 6th Saturday of 2026. Today is Rose Day. Rose Day, celebrated on 7th February, marks the beginning of Valentine's Week and is a day to express love, admiration, and affection through roses. Each rose color carries a unique meaning. Red symbolizes deep love, pink represents admiration, yellow signifies friendship, white denotes peace, and black conveys mystery or farewell. People exchange roses with their loved ones, partners, and friends to convey heartfelt emotions. This beautiful day sets the romantic tone for the upcoming week, making it a special occasion for love and relationships. Praise National Fettuccine Alfredo Day. National Fettuccine Alfredo Day, celebrated on February 7th, honors the rich and creamy Italian pasta dish loved worldwide. Originating in Rome in the early 20th century, fettuccine Alfredo was created by Alfredo di Lelio, who combined butter and Parmesan cheese to make a smooth, indulgent sauce. Over time, the dish evolved, especially in the US, where heavy cream became a popular addition. On this day, pasta lovers enjoy homemade or restaurant-style fettuccine alfredo, celebrating its deliciously comforting flavors. It's a perfect excuse to indulge in this classic Italian delight. Today is National Periodic Table Day. National Periodic Table Day is observed on February 7 to celebrate one of the most iconic tools in science, the periodic table of elements. This day honors the brilliance of Dimitri Mendeleev, who first organized the elements in a logical way, making it easier to understand their properties and relationships. More than just a classroom chart, the periodic table is the foundation of chemistry, influencing fields from medicine and engineering to space science and clean energy. National Periodic Table Day is a perfect reminder of how scientific curiosity and structured thinking can unlock the secrets of the universe, one element at a time. Today is E-Day. E-Day, celebrated on February 7, 2 by 7, honors the mathematical constant E, also known as Euler's number, which is approximately equal to 2.71828. This remarkable number appears naturally in mathematics, especially in calculus, expone- exponential growth and decay, compound interest, probability, and complex numbers. From modeling population growth and radioactive decay to powering formulas in finance, physics, and engineering, E plays a crucial role in explaining how things change continuously over time. Today is a great opportunity to appreciate the elegance of mathematics and how a single constant quietly shapes much of the modern scientific world. Today is National Send a Card to a Friend Day. National Send a Card to a Friend Day is celebrated on February 7 and is a warm reminder of the joy that comes from simple, thoughtful gestures. The day encourages people to send a handwritten card or a heartfelt note to a friend to express gratitude, affection, or just to say thinking of you. In a fast-paced digital world, taking the time to send a card adds a personal touch that strengthens friendships and spreads genuine happiness, making this day all about connection, kindness, and meaningful communication. Today is National Black HIV or AIDS Awareness Day. National Black HIV or AIDS Awareness Day is observed on February 7 to raise awareness about the impact of HIV, AIDS on black communities and to promote education, testing, prevention, and access to care. The day highlights ongoing health disparities while honoring the resilience of individuals and organizations working to end HIV stigma and improve health outcomes. It serves as a powerful reminder that awareness, early testing, community support, and equitable healthcare are essential steps toward achieving health justice and an HIV-free future for all. Please wave all your fingers at your neighbor day. Wave all your fingers at your neighbor day is celebrated on February 7 and is a light-hearted reminder to spread friendliness through a simple, cheerful gesture. The day encourages people to step out of the routine, smile, and wave all their fingers at their neighbors as a way to break barriers and build a sense of community. In an increasingly busy and disconnected world, this quirky observance highlights how small acts of kindness and acknowledgement can strengthen relationships, lift moods, and make neighbors feel warmer and more welcoming. Today is Grenada's Independence Day. Grenada's Independence Day is celebrated on February 7 to commemorate the Caribbean nation's independence from British colonial rule in 1974. The day is marked with national pride through flag hoisting, cultural performances, music, parades, and reflections on Grenada's journey as a sovereign state. It honors the country's rich heritage, resilience, and unity while encouraging citizens home and abroad to celebrate Grenadian identity, achievements, and hopes for continued national development. Today is Take Your Child to the Library Day. Take Your Child to the Library Day is celebrated on the first Saturday of February and highlights the importance of introducing children to the joy of reading and lifelong learning. The day encourages parents and caregivers to visit libraries with their children, explore books together, and help them develop curiosity, imagination, and a love for knowledge. Libraries serve as welcoming community spaces that offer far more than books. They inspire creativity, support education, and nurture young minds, making this day a meaningful reminder of their lasting value in a child's life. Today is International Pisco Sour Day. International Pisco Sour Day is celebrated on the first Saturday of February to honor the iconic South American cocktail made with pisco, lime juice, simple syrup, egg white, and bitters closely associated with Peru and also cherished in parts of Chile. The Pisco Sour represents rich cultural heritage, craftsmanship, and national pride. The day brings together cocktail enthusiasts, bartenders, and travelers to appreciate the drink's perfect balance of tangy, smooth, and aromatic flavors while celebrating the history and traditions behind this beloved classic. Today is Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. Ice Cream for Breakfast Day is a fun and light-hearted celebration observed on the first Saturday of February, giving everyone a playful excuse to enjoy their favorite frozen treat first thing in the morning. Created to bring joy during the winter blues, the day encourages creativity, think of apple cone, bowls, sprinkles, fruit toppings, or even a breakfast-themed sundae. More than indulgence, it's about sharing laughter with family and friends and reminding ourselves that a little whimsy can make even on even an ordinary morning feel special. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Charles Dickens, 7th February 1812 to 9th June 1870. Charles Dickens was one of the most influential and celebrated writers of the Victorian era, achieving extraordinary literary and social impact during his lifetime. He authored 15 novels, 5 novellas, hundreds of short stories, and numerous non-fiction articles, shaping modern English literature. His breakthrough work, The Pickwick Papers, 1836, became a publishing phenomenon and made him an international literary celebrity. Dickens pioneered the serial publication format, revolutionizing how novels were written, published, and consumed. His characters and storytelling popularized reading among all classes, including the poor and semi-literate. Works like A Christmas Carol, Oliver Twist, Great Expectations, Bleak House, and A Tale of Two Cities became enduring classics, widely adapted across creative media. Through Bleak House, he influenced judicial and social reform movements in England. Dickens was also a powerful social critic, campaigning actively for children's rights, education, and social justice. He gained massive public acclaim through extensive public reading tours, becoming the most famous literary celebrity of his time. Today, his legacy endures as critics and scholars worldwide regard him as a literary genius, with the term Dickensian permanently entering the English language. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Adolf Sachs, 6th November 1814 to 7th February 1894. Adolf Sachs was a pioneering Belgian inventor and musician whose achievements transformed the world of music and instrument design. He invented the saxophone in the early 1840s and patented it in 1846, creating an instrument that uniquely bridged the total tonal equalities of woodwinds and brass. In addition, he developed influential instrument families such as the saxon, sax tromba, and sax tuba, and redesigned the bass clarinet in a form still used today. His innovations revolutionized military and concert bands across Europe and laid the foundations for modern brass band traditions. Success instruments were championed by composers like Hector Berlioz, who publicly praised and promoted his work. In recognition of his contributions, he was awarded the Chevalier of the Legion of Honor in 1949. He won the Grand Prix de la Fracture Instrumental at the 1867 Paris International Exposition, highlighting his technical mastery. His legacy has been honored long after his death, including being honored on the Belgian 200 franc banknote in 1995. In 2015, Google commemorated his influence with a special Google Doodle on his birthday. Today, Mr. Sachs's house in Dinant, Belgium, stands as a tribute to his enduring achievements and global impact on music. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Elihu Root, 15 February 1845 to 7 February 1937. Elihu Root was a distinguished American lawyer, statesman, and diplomat, recognized for his exceptional contributions to law, governance, and international relations. He served as 41st United States Secretary of War under Presidents McKinley and Roosevelt, modernizing the Army, restructuring the National Guard, establishing the U.S. Army War College, and administering newly acquired colonial territories with reforms like the Foraker Act, Platt Amendment, and Philippine Organica Act. As 38th United States Secretary of State, he strengthened the consular service, upheld the open door policy in China, fostered relations with Latin America, resolved tensions with Japan, and negotiated 24 bilateral arbitration treaties that contributed to the creation of the Permanent Court of International Justice. Root also served as the United States Senator from New York, promoted military preparedness before World War I, and acted as an envoy to revolutionary Russia in 1917. He headed major organizations such as the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace and the American Society of International Law, pioneering modern international law practices. His lifelong dedication to diplomacy and peace was recognized with the 1912 Nobel Peace Prize, cementing his legacy as one of the foremost American statesmen of the early 20th century. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Harry Sinclair Lewis, 7th February 1885 to 12th January 1951. Harry Sinclair Lewis was a celebrated American novelist and social critic known for his sharp satire of modern society. He became the first American to win the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1930, honored for his vigorous and graphic art of description and his ability to create new types of characters. His most famous novels include Main Street, Rabbit, Elmer Gantry, and Arrow Smith, which exposed hypocrisy, conformity, and moral weakness in American life. Lewis's works sparked national debate and brought realism and social criticism to mainstream fiction. He was awarded the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 1926 for Arrow Smith, though he famously declined the award. His literary achievements reshaped American literature in the early 20th century. Lewis was widely read both in the United States and abroad. His writing influenced generations of authors and critics. He challenged complacency and encouraged independent thinking through literature. Harry Sinclair Lewis remains remembered as a bold voice of social conscience in world literature. His legacy endures as a powerful reminder of literature's role in questioning society and provoking meaningful change. Age birth anniversary of Mr. Ulf Swante von Euler-Chelpin, 7th February 1905 to 9th March 1983. Ulf Swante von Euler was a globally renowned physiologist and pharmacologist whose scientific achievements reshaped modern understanding of neurotransmission. He received the Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine in 1970, jointly with Sir Bernard Couch and Julius Axelrod, for his pioneering discoveries on neurotransmitters, especially noradrenaline. He co-discovered substances P and later identified key endogenous compounds such as prostaglandins, basic-glandin, and piperidine, leaving a lasting impact on pharmacology. His collaborations led to the discovery of the Euler-Lejestrand mechanism, a fundamental principle in pulmonary physiology. Von Euler served as professor of physiology at the Karolinska Institute from 1939 to 1971 and played a vital role in science governance as chairman of the Nobel Committee for Physiology and Medicine. Among his many honors were the Carl Ludwig Medal 1963, Gardner Prize 1961, Jahre Prize 1965, Stopper Prize 1967, and Skevedeberg Plaque 1969. He was also awarded La Madonia 1970 and received numerous honorary doctorates worldwide. His international recognitions included elections to the American Philosophical Society, the American Academy of Arts and Sciences, and the United States National Academy of Sciences. In 1973, he was elected a foreign member of the Royal Society, underscoring his exceptional global scientific standing. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Alan Graham McDermott, 14th April 1907, 7th February 2007. Alan Graham McDermott was a highly accomplished New Zealand American chemist celebrated for his pioneering work on conductive polymers, for which he shared the 2000 Nobel Prize in Chemistry with Hideki Shirakawa and Alan Higara. He earned first-class honors and an MSc from Victoria University of Wellington, completed a PhD at the University of Wisconsin, Madison, and a second PhD at Sydney Sussex College, Cambridge, supported by a Fulbright Fellowship and a Shell Graduate Scholarship. McDermott held faculty positions at the University of St. Andrews and the University of Pennsylvania, where he became a full professor in 1964 and was later appointed Blanchard Professor at Chemistry in 1988, serving there for 45 years. In 2002, he joined the faculty at the University of Texas at Dallas. His groundbreaking discovery that certain plastics can conduct electricity led to practical applications in anti-static materials, smart windows, LEDs, social cells, and mobile displays, significantly advancing molecular electronics. McDiarmid published over 600 papers and held 20 patents, and he traveled globally to promote the importance of scientific innovation, inspiring new generations of chemists and researchers. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Narayan Sannal, 26th April 1924 to 7th February 2005. Narayan Sannal was a towering figure of modern Bengali literature whose achievements spanned literature, science, cinema, and engineering. He earned wide critical acclaim for his versatility, writing influential works across genres such as novels, science fiction, detective fiction, history, art, architecture, and children's literature. His literary excellence was recognized with the Rabindra Puruskar in 1969 for Apurupa Ajanta, one of the highest honors in Bengali literature. He later received the Bankim Puruskar in 2000 for Rup Manjuri, affirming his enduring relevance across generations. Sandal was also honored with the Narasimha Datta Award for his overall contributions to Bengali literature. Several of his novels were successfully adapted into films, notably Satyakam, 1969, which brought his storytelling to a national audience. For his contributions to cinema, he won the Best Film Story Writer Award from the Bengal Film Journalists Association for Satyakam. Beyond literature, he was an eminent civil engineer, a fellow of the Institution of Engineers India and the Association of Engineers India, and author technical work such as Vastu his cultural legacy was further acknowledged through documentaries and retrospectives, including a dedicated film screen at the Kolkata International Film Festival. Together, his awards, professional honors, and lasting influence established Narayan Sanyal as one of the most accomplished and multi-dimensional intellectuals in modern Indian history. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Toshihaide Moskova, 7 February 1940 to 23rd July 2021. Toshihaide Moskova was a distinguished Japanese theoretical physicist whose groundbreaking contributions transformed particle physics. He was awarded one quarter of the 2008 Nobel Prize in Physics, shared with Makoto Kobayashi, for discovering the origin of CP violation, the key explanations for broken symmetry in the Standard Model. His work predicted the existence of at least three generations of quarks, a theory later confirmed by the experimental discovery of the quantum quark. Moscow co-authored the seminal 1973 paper "City Violation in the Renormalizable Theory of Weak Interactions", one of the most cited papers in high-energy physics. This research led to the formulations of the Tabibo-Kobayashi-Moscow decay matrix, the cornerstone of modern particle physics. He served as director of the Iwakawa Institute for Theoretical Physics from 1997 to 2003. Moscow later became Director General of the Kobayashi Moscow Institute at Nagawa University and Director of the Moscow Institute for Science and Culture at Kyoto Sango University. He was also a special professor and professor emeritus at Kyoto University, reflecting his academic eminence. His Nobel lecture, delivered in Japanese in 2008, symbolized both humility and intellectual depth. Moscow remains celebrated worldwide for its lasting legacy in explaining the fundamental structure of matter. Your daily dose of wisdom ends here, but the journey never stops. Thank you very much for your patience. Wait for like, subscribe, and share.